Oh yeah!
Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be reviewing Grid Ultimate Edition, and I have been having a lot of fun with this game so far, and I'm so glad to be able to play this and enjoy it and show you guys early gameplay so you guys can make a decision as to whether you want to buy it. So a big shout out to Codemasters for allowing me to play this early, and I'll try my best to create an unbiased opinion of the game as to whether you should buy it or at least showcase a lot of its features. Coming from somewhat of a more simulator background, as this channel is primarily revolved around Formula 1 or Gran Turismo Sport, this game provides a platform for gamers to pick up easily and play with your friends.
What can top the WSR? How can you top this season?
On the road to the Grid World Series, we can expect more action, more drama, and it's all happening right here in the WSR.
Right, so first thing I want to talk about is the graphics are really good. I'm making this video in 1080p. I honestly can't record in 4K, so I apologize for that, but this game's graphics are really great, and I decided to record it in 1080p. I know it's not a usual thing for this channel, but I thought I wanted to give you an accurate representation of how good this game looks. And I've jumped into a bunch of different tracks around different countries and a bunch of different classes. This is LMP, for example. There's Formula J. There's also a Fernando Alonso challenge if you're interested. You can drive his Renault R26, I think, R26, the championship winning Renault Formula 1 car. And as you see, the AI are actually really human, or behave like a human. They can be quite aggressive at sometimes, and here's just another demonstration of how good the game looks. So beware, if you are not a clean driver and you bump the AI, even some AI, I think even if you don't touch them, seem to be aggressive. Not all of them. It just seems to be different behaviors according to different drivers. And speaking of drivers, you can race against Fernando Alonso's AI, Warren Love, and Tim Slade if you're a V8 Supercar fan, and there is more juicy stuff about that, so stay tuned for that coming up. As you can see, I just bumped one of the AI drivers and they become a Nemesis, because if you hit them hard enough, they will get really angry and start defending really aggressively when they come into contact with your car, and I think also with different AI as well. And now, I know what you're thinking.
There's only one race. The human race. What about NASCAR?
Yes, Grid also includes NASCAR along with GT, modified. There's a bunch of stuff here. The super touring cars, like the V8 Supercars, for example, you can race around Sydney Motorsport Park in a V8 Supercar, and I'll show you gameplay footage of that really soon. And that was just one of the selling points for me. I really enjoyed that. I haven't played a game elsewhere that has the Sydney Motorsport Park either, and they have a lot of other famous tracks such as Brands Hatch and Sepang. And also another thing I wanted to mention, even though I feel like this is more of an arcade game, there is elements of realism in it, as if you touch the curbs you can be easily punished in several different cars if you don't set up the car properly. So this is me testing out a Nemesis's behavior straight after hitting him. As you can see, I'm trying to overtake him going towards the inside to see what he'll do, and he'll go block the inside line as well to make sure that I don't overtake him.
Just stay out of their way.
And that is another way to create a Nemesis.
I'm sorry you had to watch that. I apologize.
Grid features numerous customization options, including stock liveries that are from real cars, such as the Chaz Mostert 2018 Falcon livery from V8 Supercars, and I think it's James Courtney's Commodore livery from 2018 as well, from V8 Supercars. There's also Fernando Alonso's Formula 1 Renault livery, along with a few others. Here is what the career mode looks like once you enter into the career mode interface. As you can see, there's several options such as tuner, touring, GT, stock cars, Fernando Alonso challenge, and invitational events. This way you can select the category that you like and then progress through the career mode the way that you want to. Hey, yeah, time for my favorite part. We're going to be racing around the Sydney Motorsport Park in a V8 Supercar Commodore, and this is... It couldn't really be much more closer to home for me. I was born in Sydney. This is basically my home race.
Not long now until we get underway. Okay, sorry. We are about to get started.
Also, did you notice that the commentators react to what you do? So basically, if you run off the track, they will talk about that, or if you crash into another car, they'll say you've made contact or something like that. And just then they reacted to me starting the race earlier than their cutscene, so that was kind of funny in that way. Also, credit for them for including a female Aussie commentator, and the male commentator is actually named Alex like me, so that's a bit of a coincidence. Driving around Sydney Motorsport Park now, as you can see the AI are very bossy, and I almost get turned by an AI then because he refused to give me space. Maybe because I bumped him a little bit earlier on, who knows. Another thing with the AI, sometimes you occasionally see them create a big crash and it'll be almost cinematic in the way that you have to drive through it and a lot of smoke and dust gets kicked up. And you'll see that a little bit later on, but for now I don't want to interfere with the editing right now, so I can give you an accurate depiction of how the game runs. And I almost run up the back of Falcon then. So yeah, they also have Camaras in this class. I'm not exactly sure why, but the more the better, I guess. And yeah, this game really awards you, I guess, turning in pretty harshly and then just flooring the accelerator. In that kind of sense, you can kind of get a drift going, and you actually get awarded points for that too, I think. In the final sector now of Sydney Motorsport Park, the environment is also pretty dynamic, so if you hit a wall and it's a tyre barrier, the tyres will fall out of the wall or move around. And I must say that the handling model for each car is significantly different, meaning that if you're good in one car, it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be confident in driving another car as well. One addition that I would have liked with this game is if they managed to get the license for the whole, I guess, V8 Supercar track. This is what I started off playing. I think in racing, just my first racing games were V8 Supercar Driver and V8 Supercars 3. And I think this is like what it's evolved into like a Toka kind of game now. But yeah, I'd much appreciate it if there was development on an independent V8 Supercars game. But this is enough to quench your thirst, I feel, if you are interested in V8 Supercars or other series such as Formula 1 with the Renault. And here's an example of what I mean by a cinematic crash. As you can see, there was a car flipping over then. And that's what I mean, like, this game is just so action-packed that it's just more about surviving everyone else crashing around you and making sure that you can make overtakes while that's happening. I might just take this opportunity to showcase the replay cameras because they're really nice with the level of graphics this game has. If you're a Grid fan and plan on returning to the Grid series, this is definitely worth the purchase. I love the dynamic weather they have included in the game as well, where they do race in the wet versus the dry. It creates a different handling model once again. The AI are definitely not afraid to yeet you. The game really seems to come to life at nighttime when the graphics really get to shine. Some other cool little things about this game is that you can control whether your teammate attacks or defends using the up or down pad on the PS4. I'm sure it'd be the same on the Xbox.
Yeah, they're gonna defend for us. Sure, I'll ask your teammate to push for a higher position.
And also, you have rivals that you should try to aim to beat within races. And I think you can get additional information alongside your teammate with what position they are in the race using the up and down and left right arrows. Yeah, I'm not the best driver in the world. Oh wait, I am. Looks like I'm also faster than Super GT, and now I don't want the haters to say, oh nah, it's only because there's only 2 people on the leaderboard, but you know, nah, don't worry, I'm sure that people will actually kick my butt when they get the game. But hopefully you enjoy this final gameplay. I'm going to leave it to play to the rest of the video, and that way you get an ideal understanding of what this game looks and feels like and sounds like, because the sound's also brilliant. And hopefully you enjoy that and you guys can make a decision as to whether you'd purchase this. I think the game is really good and decent. I would make a purchase. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button for more new content. New Dirty Drivers video will be coming out very shortly. I've just been stuck with uni at the moment. But hopefully you enjoyed this gameplay of Grid Ultimate Edition. And I'll see you all in a brand new video. Thank you ever so much for watching.